Welcome to Total Controls. This is a brief video describing the features and functions of VisionSoft. In starting VisionSoft, the first thing that you'll see when it comes up is the login screen. By entering your 4-digit code, which should have been set up by an administrator initially, you should be able to log on to the system. If you are an administrator, you have the additional functionality of editing the users. By clicking on the Edit Users button, you can go and add additional users as you need. Here we're going to add a new user. We're going to call him Tom Smith. Give him a passcode of 2222, and we will not give him admin rights. We'll save that, and from now on, Tom Smith can log on with the password 2222. By clicking the Edit Users box again, the Edit Users entry screen will no longer be displayed. At this point, we will start a shift, and we will go to the main screen. And this is the main screen as the system normally starts up. This application was taken from a system with multiple carts. So various items could be inspected with the same software package. In this application, we will look at examining a rear door liner and left and right side liners. In this system, since this is a cart-based system, the cart can be moved in and out of the machine for setup purposes. Once the cart is placed in the machine, though, the cart must be locked into position. So we have a cart unlocked. By clicking that, it does turn on a cart lock. This is a simulation, so there's actually nothing happening here on the outside world, but it will give you an opportunity to understand the functionality of the system. We also have a vinyl curtain that comes down during the inspection process to keep outside lighting from getting into the inspection area. By clicking on Curtain Disabled, we will enable the curtain. That means the curtain will come down prior to the inspection process. We can select manual auto mode at this point to allow us to go into auto mode. Again, this is a simulation, so what you're seeing on the screen is not actually happening in real life. But you can look over here at the control status, and we are going through and checking the Vision Communications, the CV port, which is the Vision System port for the keyints, the PLC communications, whatever type PLC we're communicating with, the cart status, the control power. This also serves as a notice to let us know that we are connected to the PLC, and selection of auto mode, which we just did that in order to be able to start this process. This system allows the use of a wedge type barcode scanner, a keyboard simulator, or you can key in your barcodes simply by entering them in the barcode scan or key entry box. Prior to doing that, let's first go into the setup window. If you were trying to set up a new model, let's say, just to make things simple, we start with a pre-existing model. You'll notice down here in this drop-down box, or excuse me, in this list box, we have a total of, I think it's like 30 models to choose from. Um, these models are basically three different types. We have a tailgate, we have a right-hand sideliner, and we have a left-hand sideliner. Now, in order to create a new model, all we have to do is simply, let's say we're going to create a new tailgate uh, model. So we're going to select a tailgate model and we're going to do show selected model. The images that come up, or the graphics that come up, represent all of the inspections that are shown on the images, represent all of the inspections that are evaluated by the Keyence Vision System during a normal inspection cycle. They are all shown in yellow at this time because prior to an inspection, all of the indicators will be yellow. This indicates no inspection is in progress, and all of the data that would be shown, these indicators would normally turn red or green based on the status of the inspection. And the inspection windows in your Keyence Vision System correspond to the numbers shown in these indicators. So inspection 01 corresponds to window 01. By hovering over that inspection, you'll see that we provide detailed information of the inspection. This one is a green door lining clip, okay. Now we have the ability to um, move these inspections around, these indicators around, or add additional indicators. That's the purpose behind this setup screen. It allows us the ability to modify existing models or add new models. In this case, we are going to add a new model using the same graphics. We have the ability within VisionSoft to change these graphics. If you have set something up that you would want to use, you could browse for the images under Browse for Image. In this case, we're going to use the same image, so there's really no need in doing that. But for the purpose of this explanation, I'm going to go through and bring down some new inspections. Let's just add two new inspections. We'll go, say we're going to set up window 29 and 28 in the Keyence system. So we'll use the control key and we'll click on 28 and we'll drag it down to an inspection area. Let's just say we're verifying these holes here in the rear panel. So I've moved 28 down. Now I'm going to drag 29 and we're going to move it down. All right. Currently, the inspections do not have any detail information. We can click on that. For example, let's click on 05. If you'll look up at the inspection scratch pad, when I click on 05, the inspection scratch pad duplicates the inspection details that's shown for 05. Well, we're going to go to 28. We're going to click on 28. We're going to go up here and we're going to do, let's just say this is going to be left hole inspection or right hole inspection. Now, when I hit the, as you'll see up here, to modify a tooltip description, you enter it into the box, then you hold the alternate key and click the inspection. So we'll go to 28, and by holding the alternate key and clicking on it, you'll see that it now retains the same inspection information as what we put in our scratch pad. Now, let's say 29, since we called this one right, let's call this one left hole inspection. So we'll go back up to the scratch pad and we'll type in left. And we'll go to 29, holding down the alternate key, and we'll click that. We've just updated this to add two new inspections, but let's say that we're going to call it a new model now. So we can go over here to the model ID and we'll enter a new one. Let's call this one 84431 TZ5XXX. And we'll down here we'll put uh, tailgate black, uh, added new inspections. And we're going to give it a camera program number, which again corresponds directly to your CV5000 program. We're going to give it a camera program number of 66. And then we're going to click Save New Model. And if you'll notice in the list view, when we do this, great. 66 has been added in here. You saw a SQL message come up. That message was due to the fact that I clicked the Save New Model twice. Anyway, now we have this new model set up. This has actually gone into the database, and that's what makes this so powerful in the fact that we are not limited to a number of model IDs that we can set up. Now, if we click on another model ID and do show selected model, you'll notice 28 and 29 will go away. And if you go back to our model, click on show, you'll see that 28 and 29 are back, and the data that we stored in there is still there. All right, well, let's go to our vision screen now. And here we are going to actually simulate an inspection, what actually occurs on the screen during an inspection. So to start with, you'll notice that everything pretty much down here is yellow. That tells us that there is nothing going on. We do not have any valid data. We're going to enter in a valid barcode model ID to tell the vision system what it needs to look for its inspection. So we're going to enter in 84431 TZ5, whoops, caps, TZ5AA0. And again, this could have been done with the barcode scanner. But anyway, we've gone in through it and entered through the keyboard. Now we're going to enter in a serial number, which should be scanned at the same time the model ID is scanned. All of the data that's stored from VisionSoft will be based upon this barcode number that we have scanned in for the serial number. So we'll hit the return. You'll notice at the top that our indicators have basically told us what to do during the process here. Now we're at initiate cycle. I've added a demo trigger button down here to allow us to automatically initiate the system since we do not actually have a touch sensor anywhere else. So when I do this, just monitor the screen and see what happens. The curtain's closing. The vision system tests have ran, and you have the actual images from the cameras. The inspections all passed, and you'll notice that the graphics changed, the images changed to graphics representing the inspections. Now, due to the fact that this is a sequence that's been automated for the purpose of this demonstration, after it reached the remove assembly, it simulated the assembly had been removed. Assuming the assembly had not been removed, the inspection results would have stayed on the screen until that had occurred. Um, In addition to the features I've shown you at this point, I would like to go over, like, let's go over the history screen. History screen provides information that can be examined as far back as 2 years, depending on the amount of storage area that you have set up in your system. Uh, in this case, we're going to go down to 84431TZ5A80. Let's just enter in um, all of we can do a model search in here. Let's do that. 84431TZ5AA0, and we'll do a model number search. And this shows all of the models that have been ran on the Vision system uh, since, looks like this one goes back to December 04. We can step down through these and actually see the images changing when the inspections had occurred. Down below the images, you'll see red and green indicators. Red indicates that an inspection failed, and green indicates an inspection passed. A lot of these inspections that we ran were basically just trying to prove out the system. In this case, we've loaded the wrong part. You'll notice that, or we have removed, in this case, we removed all the clips, and this image shows all of the clips in place. There are various things that have been done during this to demonstrate whether the vision system is working properly. We also have, this system actually has 4 cameras. We're actually collecting images for 3 of the cameras. There are 2 additional cameras here that are called outside left and outside right. These are very simple images that are being taken. In this case, I could bring these images up and you can kind of see basically all we're looking at are the little side panels to make sure they're the right colors and they are installed. Then we can click on show all, and this will go through all of the inspections that have occurred on the system during the last time I took a snapshot of the inspections. If we go back to the setup screen, we can go to the other 2 models that are being saved on here, just to kind of let you see what those images look like, or those graphics look like. Show selected model, and you see all of the inspections that are occurring on the right sideliner panel. We go down to another one and click and show the selected model, and this is the left sideliner panel. As you noticed, all of the indicators change positions depending on what graphic is loaded, or basically what model ID is loaded. The graphics change, of course, based upon what the current image has been set to. For the sake of someone interested in evaluating what these inspections are, you can simply go through again and you can look at these and identify what's actually being saved here. This concludes the overall tutorial for understanding the vision system. There is an additional screen that I haven't shown you here, but and I will just briefly show it to you for a second. This is an Excel spreadsheet that is generated once a month to show collected data. This allows you to basically go through and evaluate how many inspections what inspections are failing the most. Since it is in an Excel spreadsheet form, you can um, you can go to the bottom of this and create simple counts of your inspections. This will allow you to, we'll go through and do all of them. This is every inspection in the system. And this will allow you to go through and see which inspections failed the most. You can go through and sort these by uh, model type. So you could arrange these by left side liner, right side liner, or rear side liner. And as you can see, in this case, inspection that's for, oh, that's our pass fail. Going down through here, looks like 139 is the highest failure. Again, keep in mind that these results are based on actually trying to get the system to fail inspections. So we have simulated these failures. And that one, which is for P12. Of course, that doesn't mean a whole lot to you unless you also go into the model IDs and you select only the models for like the left side liner or the right side liner. Anyway, this concludes an overview um, if examination of VisionSoft. If you have any additional questions, please contact me. My name again is Stephen Baldwin. My number here is 615-893-9308.